Petkac in to preview his Critical Eye show coming up tonight. But what do you think? We have to ask. What do you think of that one?
I don't know how you make that work. I mean, number one, the question is, do they ump the plate or do they ump the field? If they ump the plate, games are going to take 4 hours long, and they almost take 2 hours to begin with. It's a neat idea and concept, but the majority of the parents, at least in this area, and we've talked to umpires in this area, they're really good about being respectful for the most part. So hopefully we don't have to worry about that here.
Yeah. Little League.
Little League
Listen,
people. I found basketball to be really tense, like because I would keep the clock, and a lot of times I'd be surrounded by the visitor fans. There's sometimes,
well, and every sport's bad. It's not just basketball, baseball. If you're an intense parent, you're going to be an intense parent no matter what sport your kids play.
It is. I think this rule is more about the threat that it's there, you know.
And a community trying to do something about it, you know, whatever. We could talk about this in the rest. It's interesting.
The rest of the show.
Yeah, really, exactly.
Yeah, so not a ton of baseball tonight, the Seawolves in action, but we have Kelvin Jefferson, former Gannon men's basketball coach, coming in. The Cleveland Cavaliers out of the playoffs. A lot of people shocked. They lost in 5 games, so we're breaking down here on this film board how they lost and the reason why they're not moving on after the series loss. We also have Ryan Zapolsky coming in. We know the Penguins and the Sabres aren't in the playoffs, but a lot of great playoff series going on. So will be on the ice here, as we call it, in the studio, talking some playoff series. And also getting ready for our shows coming up tomorrow and next week. We've had a busy week so far. Last night, our mock draft with Joe Von Johnson. That's coming up. The draft itself is tonight at 8 o'clock. We also were live at UPMC Park on Tuesday night. So a lot of busyness this week, especially with everything going on, but no rest for the weary. Playoffs in full swing.
And Ryan has a really interesting background. He's fascinating.
Yeah, former U.S. Olympic goaltender in the 2018 games, and actually he's leaving after the show tonight to go play at a tournament in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh my God.
So he's still playing, obviously works with Mercyhurst men's hockey as a coach. And so, yeah, it's great to have those experts in, people that know what they're doing, are able to break down what we can't see as sports journalists, to be able to show you exactly what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
They're so good at maneuvering through it all. But Isaac Petkac and his Critical Eye, again, tonight, 10 o'clock
on the CW.
Same time, same place.
Hey, listen, you just mentioned being on the ice. You've got a little hockey net over there.
We do.
I've got a confession to make.
Okay.
When the hockey net and the little plastic pucks were in the other room, we just thought that was something that the weekend folks did to kick around. So we would move it around. We would take the pucks, we would stack like our foods on it and stuff to show. And then I realized, oh, this is actually something that you...
So that's where the pucks were the last couple of weeks. We were wondering.
We know now to not touch it, that it has a purpose. But
a quick disclaimer too: we make sure to keep the puck on the floor. We don't want to hit the new studio or the boards or anything.
Sensitive equipment.
Yes, no, we make sure to keep it on the ground. That's something that we've put a big bidding into.
Great. All right, thanks, Isaac.
Sure thing.